If you are interviewing for a principal's role this year, CBSE, IGCSE, or IB, the questions have changed. Panels aren't just asking how do you handle discipline, they are asking whether you actually know what's happening in your board right now. The three language rollout, the shift to digital exams, whether your school's authorization cycle is on track. If you answer with outdated generic leadership talk, an informed panel will know within 2 minutes that you haven't kept up. In this video, I am giving you 10 real interview questions being asked for principal roles right now across all three boards with the specific current context you need to answer them well. Question number one, CBSE has introduced R3 under the three language policy. As principal, how would you implement this without disrupting your current academic structure? This is a live CBSE requirement, not theory. Under the scheme of studies 26-27, R3 is being introduced from class 6 in line with NCFSC to 2023 three language framework R1, R2, R3. A strong answer shows you understand the mechanics. Schools must finalize their R3 language choice, notify the regional office, update it in OSS, and understand that whichever R3 language is introduced in class 6 becomes the option available in class 9 onward. What panels want to hear is your implementation thinking, how you would resource this. Existing staff, retired teachers, or Sahodaya cluster sharing between schools, and how you would communicate the change to parents without creating panic about yet another new subject. Question number two, are you aware of any current CBSE initiative for principal or teacher development? Yes. CBSE currently runs Prerna, where principals can be engaged as directors and experienced teachers as mentors under a nomination process, including retired educators. Mentioning this by name signals you are actually plugged into CBSE's ecosystem, not just its exam calendar. If you have participated, mentored, or even applied, say so specifically. If not, say you are aware of it and see it as a route to formalize mentorship within your own staff. Question number three, Cambridge has announced digital examinations. How would you prepare an IGCSE school infrastructure and staff for this shift? Cambridge International is rolling out digital exams starting with an early adopter program in select regions, beginning with MCQs papers in subjects like accounting, economics, biology, chemistry, and physics. The broader shift reflects Cambridge move to align assessment with how students already learn and work digitally. A good answer covers three layers: infrastructure, readiness, devices, connectivity, and exam day technical protocols. Staff readiness, training invigilators and IT staff on the new platform. And student readiness, familiarizing students with the interface well before exam day, not just in the final term. Question number four, if your school is pursuing IB authorization, what would you prioritize in the candidacy phase? Panels testing IB knowledge want to know that during candidacy, the school deepens its understanding of IB philosophy, completes required professional development, and develops or updates policies and curriculum to align with IB expectations. As principal, your priority in this phase isn't paperwork. It's building genuine staff buy-in and identifying your program coordinator early. Since the coordinator becomes central to the entire authorization journey, also worth knowing, IB currently continue to use the 2014 program standards and practice frameworks for authorization, not the 2020 revision, a detail that shows you are current, not just generally informed. Question number 5. How do you build a school culture where discipline doesn't depend on individual teacher mood? This test system thinking, which is the core of strong leadership regardless of mood. Strongest answers describe a structured approach, categorizing behavior into clear levels, having a predetermined response for each level, maintaining documentation, and having a clear escalation matrix from teacher to coordinator to principal. Panels are listening for whether you talk about a system or whether you default to I have an open door policy and talk to students directly, which sounds warm but isn't structured. Question number 6. What's your approach when a parent challenges a teacher's decision in front of child? This is a recurring scenario question across all boards. Strong answers separate two things clearly. Never undermine a teacher's authority in front of a student or parent in the moment, but always follow up privately with the teacher first, then the parent if the decision needs correction. Panels want to see that you protect staff dignity publicly while still holding a fair private review process. Question number 7. How would you handle a situation where CBSE, IB, or Cambridge sends a compliance directive with a very short implementation window? This has become common. For instance, CBSE R3 circular gave affiliated schools just 7 days to ensure compliance where implementation had not already begun. Boards increasingly expect fast execution. The answer they want a rapid internal communication plan, informing coordinators same day, or staff briefing within 48 hours. Parent communication once the internal plan is set, and a short term task force rather than waiting for a full committee process. Question number 8. How do you keep your own knowledge current across board circulars and international updates? This question is increasingly asked directly. Vague answers, I read the newspaper, don't land well. A strong answer names actual habits. Reviewing CBSE's academic circulars directly and tracking IB's resource library updates rather than relying on second-hand information from other schools. Question number 9. Tell us about a time you had to align your school's practice with a new academic policy you personally disagreed with. This test maturity, not compliance. The best answers acknowledge the disagreement honestly, then explain how you separated personal opinion from professional responsibility. Implementing fully and fairly while raising concerns through proper channels rather than quietly under implementing. Question number 10. Where do you see your school in the next 3 years, considering current board level changes? Now, this closing question ties everything together. A strong answer connects specific current developments, CBSE's three-language rollout, Cambridge's digital transition, or IB authorization progress, depending on your board, to a concrete institutional goal rather than a generic statement about holistic growth or academic excellence are real current questions, not recycled interview banks. If you walked into your interview quoting last year's policies, you would already be behind. I run a complete principal interview preparation package with updated question answers across CBSE, IGCSE, and IB, refreshed as boards issue new circular. Save this video because board circulars change fast and you will want to revisit this before your next interview. See you in the next video. Take care.